wonky, but on something a little bit older, such as your own bike,
Okay.
with a traditional quick release, it can go in wonky. So you want to put it on the floor, wheel it with the quick release loose, and then tighten it up on the floor. So that would mean the wheels are straight.
Okay.
So then we want to start with the cable off. Our high and low screws should already have been adjusted, so we don't want to mess with those. They don't affect the indexing of the bike. That's the 2 screws there and the B screw. We shouldn't need to touch those if we're not changing anything else.
Okay.
So then we want to make sure that the shifter, whatever it is clicked down into its lowest gear.
Yep.
Okay. So, and then we want to wind your adjuster in, whether this is on the derailleur or on the gear shifter itself. It can be on both or one or the other.
If it's
And
on both, do you do both?
You can do either.
Oh, right.
Yeah, you can do either. Essentially, all a barrel adjuster does is lengthen or shorten the outer cable, which then affects the tension of the cable. So, and then just wind it out half a turn, so you've got a bit of adjustment either way. So then what's really important is if you look at the mounting place, there'll always be a right way to mount the cable, and if you were to mount it the wrong way, it would affect the cable pull ratio. So you can do, if you're never sure, this one's pretty obvious because there's a little groove there, so it's going to go in that groove. But if you're never sure, you can take off the backing plate and it'll have little grooves in to grip the cable, so you can check. But yeah, so on this one there's a groove there, so it goes in there. So we mount it in. Tighten it down. So then all we want to do is pedal the bike, click it up 1 notch. It won't move until we add the right amount of tension, so pedal your bike, twist the barrel adjuster until it pops up into that first gear.
Right, okay, yeah.
Okay, so if we check that goes back down and back up, theoretically, if everything else is correct on the bike, that should then shift across the whole gears.
Oh, okay.
Because that's what indexing is, the ratio is the same. So we can shift up the block, and then back down again. Now, obviously that's worked pretty well. You might find that the odd gear, it catches slightly in one gear maybe, or is slightly off, so you can put it in that gear and just fine tune it in or out using the barrel adjuster, and you can do it by sound, just listen to it.
Yep.
Or eyeball it from the back to see if you can see it touching. But yeah, realistically, so you always start from your littlest sprocket.
Yep.
And
Up into the next one up.
yeah, up.
Okay.
See, it's not quite right there because I've just messed with it. We'll give it a little. If it works in those, it works in all.
Perfect.
That's the basis of it.
Lovely, thank you.
Hi Zach, how are you doing?
I'm good, yeah.
Good.
Glad to have my bike sorted out a bit.
Okay, so it's just been in the stand with Simon, yeah?
Yep,
And
yep.
We looked at the bottom bracket.
Yep.
Unfortunately, it's square tape, so we had a little issue.
Mm-hmm.
But we were doing some indexing gears front and back. Did you pick anything up on that?
Yeah. I've never really kind of knew how to do anything with index gears. It was nice to finally see like how to do that, to kind of sort out when you have issues with gears not changing properly.
Brilliant. And if you can't remember, if you just go onto YouTube and look that up, then it'll refresh you on it as well. So it's good, yeah. And the cable placement was pretty key as well.
Yeah, definitely.
So you ride in and out, I think, is that right?
Yeah. Pretty much, yeah. Every day that I come in, ride in.
And which department are you in?
I'm in statistics.
Oh, you're both in stats.
Yeah.
Okay, you're in Charlotte in stats. How far's your ride in and out?
It's about 8 to 10 minutes.
Okay, and you enjoy that?
Yeah, I enjoy riding in. I think it kind of gets me ready for the day.
Yeah, good facilities on site?
Yeah. There's lots of places to lock up the bike, and there's places to change and shower as well.
Good. Well, thank you for bringing your bike today, and thanks for attending the class, and I hope you enjoy your ride home with all the gears.
Thank you very much. Have a great day.
How are you doing today?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
I'm very good, thanks. You've just been to see Simon,
Yep.
who's been showing you how to index
Gears? Yes.
gears. And did you pick anything up from that?
Yeah, definitely. I kind of knew how to adjust them, but getting them on the smallest gear, I never really knew how to do, and then just clicking it backwards and forwards. I think that was the main thing. I normally just kind of fiddle with it until it works. So yeah, that was definitely really important to know.
Super. And you work on site here at AZ, is
Yes.
that right? Super. Which department's that then?
The statistics department on
Stats
oncology.
department.
Yes.
Okay. And you ride in and out sometimes?
Yeah, occasionally. I'm a little bit far. It's about 9 miles
Okay.
into work for me. So about once or twice a week when the weather's good. Obviously weather dependent. I don't like riding it
Don't like the rain.
when it rains.
Oh, you missed your chance this morning.
Yeah.
Well, thank you very much for coming today. I'm
No
glad you
problem.
learned
Thank you
something.
so much for
Thank
everything.
you.
Thank you.